Hey everybody, welcome into Rock Painting 101. Today's little Christmas kitty is a fun little twist on the simple cat tutorial that we have on our page. So I'm just gonna lightly draw the design on here so that you can see it. I've got a nice light rock here, so you should be able to see my pencil marks pretty easy. So we're just gonna do a nice wide head. Build the body by just doing a U shape. Now the U shape is how you can decide the style of cat you want. If you want a big chubby cat, you can give him a big chubby cat. If you want a long, tall, skinny cat, you make your U tall and skinny. And then we're gonna do paws, which I just do 4 lines. I don't worry about the toes for now. All right, our ears are gonna come right off the edge of our head. And then our tail is gonna come off to the side, and I like to just give them real long, exaggerated tail. So you wanna at least give some space here in the center for that tail to come off, and then you can go behind the head, and I usually kind of just dot, dot, dot through, up, over, and I'm just gonna give them a real big little curl up there, just for fun. It's gonna be part of our design later. All right, now since this is a Christmas kitty, we're gonna give this cat a little Santa hat. So that's gonna have some fluff here, and we're gonna end up covering up one of our ears, but we're gonna have it go up and over the side here and have a little ball hanging down. So from here, we're gonna go up and over and back down. And then on the other side, it'll kind of get stuck on his ear, and then up, over, and down. And I know it looks a little sloppy right now, but trust me, it will all look great once we start coloring it in. I just wanted you to see the basic shapes first. So the first things we're gonna do, we're gonna fill in our kitty cat body. I've got gray. You can do your cat in any color you want, including anything you can make with acrylics. I just like my paint pens for quick dry times. My tutorials here. So go ahead and fill in your cat body. I'll speed that up. Now for the cat paws, I just do 3 dots right next to each other, and we'll add lining to that. Let's see how it gives it that little paw look. Okay, I'm going to continue filling in. You'll be able to watch this. I'll do it in speed up motion, but we're just going to fill in our hat really quick too. So while this main fill-in space is drying, I am gonna do a quick outline on our cat, but we are going to add a lot more details. So we're just gonna do this quickly and we will move on. All right, so we're gonna add a little bit more white fluff there, but when lining your hat, it is important to give it a little fold over crease to pull off the Santa hat look. So we'll go along the outside, kind of get it some bending points where it's kind of folding over because it's on the side. And recall where that ear would be, because if the hat was over the cat's ear, it'd still go about there before it would start flopping over. And then in that point, create a Y shape where your edges are reaching out towards those folds like that. And then you can come down the other side if there's space, but mine's laying right on the side there. We're gonna have to touch up our red and our white here a little bit, but now we're going to add on some more of our design. So this is our Christmas kitty. You can decide if you want him to have like a red little collar or something. I actually kind of do, so we're just gonna add a red stripe in here real quick. We'll line that later, give him a cute little extra flair. But our kitty is going to be playing in strings of lights. So I have my micron pen. This is super fine tip. If you think about, this is the number 2 size one. If you think about like the little lights from the trees, they usually have that really tiny little wiring, right? So we're gonna start with a little pile here, and then we're gonna work our way around our kitty cat. Like he was playing and got all tangled up in them. So I'm just gonna start by just almost doing like a tangled up ball on the ground. And then we're just going to work our way. You can peekaboo behind your cat, up and around. Come back over here, could go in front of your tail. Just have it disappear in front and behind things, like so. Now, if you recall, Christmas lights, they always have 2 strands going on, so you're going to do the same design, but kind of wobble so that the lines don't land right on top of each other, but just so they kind of go along with each other. I'll bring it up close here in a second so you can see. See how there's 2 lines basically. Okay. And we've got to add our lights. Now I'm doing red, green, blue, and yellow. So they're kind of the classic old school lights colors. So just kind of in the pile, we're just gonna add a couple little lights randomly, and then along the string, you wanna have them coming off both sides. So you'll have blue and red on one side and green and yellow on the other side. So keep that in mind and have them poking off the edge of the body too here. And I'm laying my Posca slightly to the side, so it's almost like a little oval shape. This behind. Like that. And we're going to continue that with the rest of our colors here. I messed up with some of my colors there. I got them mixed up there, but I don't think anybody's gonna notice. So again, I always tell you guys this, give yourself grace. When painting, nobody's gonna sit and dissect your rock painting. So I'm gonna fill in this, and I'm actually gonna use more of a dotting motion. As you'll be able to see, I'll do it from the side here, like a dabbing motion, because it will leave a nice thicker bead of white paint. It'll help me from having to come back in here multiple times, and it kind of helps give that fluffy look along the edges for our Santa hat. Just gonna fill that all the way in. And our little edge here. All right, we just gotta add our little face on here. So upside down triangle. Remember, when you're building this, you've got this little slouchy hat here. So make sure you get your nose in the middle. I do a couple whiskers. And we're gonna have a peekaboo eye there. in there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this rock painting tutorial. This little guy is so ready for Christmas. He's super adorable. I'll link to the rest of our Christmas rock ideas here at the end. I'm gonna add a little touch of pink in his nose here, and we're gonna call him finished. So I hope you take a moment to subscribe. You can turn on notifications so you get an alert when we go live with new rock painting tutorials. Bye-bye.